Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. The Titans will kick it away first. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rebels offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Looking for room. It's Washington. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry-up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Royer. Gets it out quickly. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Gonna look downfield again. Here's the Heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Titans offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Got his man. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. And the Titans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Grab near the marker is Smallwood. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Smallwood.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got an open man. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Titans look to do some damage in the red zone. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Works the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, first down and more. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
First down for the offense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Titans.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside, if the defense gets penetration.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Beebe. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. This time they'll go to the running game. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Titans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man downfield. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter.
Gain of 26. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Royals 7, UNLV 0.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Titans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Beebe. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Titans line up to punt it away. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Surging forward on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Titans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Beebe. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Smallwood. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Titans are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Here comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 10 over Indiana. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Dropping back, it's Royer. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll go to the ground. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Big loss on the play. Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on down.
Give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Floats it out in space. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Keeps it on the draw. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Titans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Looking to throw, it's Royer. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Rebels will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Holding receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. The Titans decide to punt it away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking to throw, it's Royer. Complete with conviction on the crosser. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Bring in the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. The snap sets up the throw. Setting up the screen. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
He'll put toe together and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Now, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
And the Titans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Smallwood. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Titans will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rebels send out the punt unit. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Titans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. To the air. It's Beebe. Into the end zone. Touchdown Titans. Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
Hey, and when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll set up to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Nakua. And they swarm him under. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Lions. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard. The offense trying to find itself. It's first down.
And that is another.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. The give is to Williams. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for a man. It's Royer. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Splits the uprights. Good. Had to settle for the field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after it. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And the Titans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Snowed under by the defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Beebe. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Titans in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession back. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Right on the money. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Titans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. Defense makes a stop, but the change move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
At the 8-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire.
That's a big key for this offense.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Titans. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
With the catch and score.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
UNLV, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big...
Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Power football with the run. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. And the Titans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. The Titans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Beebe. Heaves it deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Jukes his way for more. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Oh, he's got a chance. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Lining up to convert third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there. Just getting...
Turning it on. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Leaves it with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He lets one fly deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play action fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
27, UNLV, 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Beebe. Bears the pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Titans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lions. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a
He caught it.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Rebels. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. As the offense gets ready to run out the clock, take the play clock all the way down to a fraction of a second. Do not give the defense a single millisecond. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Beebe. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smallwood. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense, got him at the 27. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Back to pass on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Push down for the tackle. And the Titans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Makes the catch. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Titans come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And they'll take a knee.
And this has got to feel great if you're the offense, to go into enemy territory on the road and play as well as you did. It's going to give them a lot of confidence moving forward.
You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it. When does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.